1888. The misty streets of Whitechapel, London. A city shrouded in darkness and gripped by fear. 5 brutal murders shocked the world and left an indelible scar on history. A killer who vanished like a ghost, leaving behind only traces of savage violence and unsolved mysteries. His name? Jack the Ripper. Tonight on Criminal Mysteries, we delve into a case that has haunted investigators and historians for more than a century. Welcome to Criminal Mysteries. Here, we unravel the darkest and most mysterious crimes from around the world. If you're a fan of real-life criminal cases, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. The story begins on August 31st, 1888, when the body of Mary Ann Nichols, 43 years old, was discovered by a passerby at 3:40 a.m. Her throat had been slashed and her abdomen was brutally cut open. This marked the start of a series of murders that plunged Whitechapel into terror. Just a few days later, on September 8th, the mutilated body of Annie Chapman, 47, was found in a small yard. Like Mary Ann, her throat had been slashed and her abdomen was viciously disemboweled. This time, the killer had removed her uterus, indicating precision and a level of anatomical knowledge. Investigators began speculating that the killer might be a surgeon, a butcher, or someone with a medical background. On September 30th, the killer struck twice in one night. The first victim, Elizabeth Stride, 44, was found at 1 a.m. with her throat cut. However, her body had not been mutilated, suggesting that the killer was interrupted before he could finish. A few hours later, the body of Catherine Eddowes, 46, was discovered in Mitre Square. Her murder was far more gruesome. Her throat was slashed, her face was disfigured with multiple knife wounds, and her kidney and uterus were removed. Near the crime scene, police found a piece of Catherine's blood-soaked apron. On a nearby wall, a chilling message written in chalk read, "The Jews are not the men who will be blamed for nothing." This cryptic statement was quickly erased by authorities, fearing it might incite anti-Semitic riots. The final victim, Mary Jane Kelly, a 25-year-old woman, was discovered on November 9th, 1888, in her rented room. This was the most savage killing of them all. Her body was completely mutilated, her throat deeply slashed, her internal organs removed, and her face so badly disfigured that she was barely recognizable. This marked the end of Jack the Ripper's horrific spree. Despite extensive investigations, the police were unable to identify the killer. Over 2,000 people were questioned, and hundreds of leads were pursued, but no one was ever charged. Several suspects gained attention over time. 1. Montague Druitt, a barrister and teacher who committed suicide after the murders. 2. Aaron Kosminski, a Polish-Jewish immigrant with mental health issues. 3. Michael Ostrog, a professional criminal with a violent past. Key evidence included letters allegedly sent by the killer himself. The most famous of these, signed Jack the Ripper, taunted the police with chilling remarks about the murders. Another letter arrived with a piece of a human kidney, purportedly from one of the victims, though its authenticity remains uncertain. Some theorize that Jack the Ripper was a doctor or butcher due to the precision of the mutilations. Others speculate that the killer may have been a woman, using male clothing as a disguise. There's even a theory suggesting a connection to the British royal family, claiming the murders were committed to conceal a scandal. Jack the Ripper is a name that will never be forgotten. He was not only a ruthless killer, but also left behind one of the greatest mysteries in history. What do you think? Will his true identity ever be uncovered? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Criminal Mysteries. And make sure to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming stories. Until next time, stay safe and beware of the shadows.